Hello, everybody. This is Dr. J, Kamal and Spike coming to you after the close, talking after the close about you know what's, STOCKS. And what a day on Wall Street. What a beautiful day in Long Island, New York. So it was beautiful all around, and we're gonna just get right into the stocks and charts and so on. Hey, Mark. Hey, Linda. Linda's with us today. Laura.
Hey, Linda.
We'll come back and say hello to everybody, but I want to get started right away. We have a pretty full agenda. I want to look at the overall market. I want to look at the SPY. So let's get to work.
Sounds
First of
good.
all, let me get rid of my blinking screen. Okay. I still have a little blink, but what are you going to do? Okay, so today the S&P was up 1.12% or 50 points. Nice reversal. Dow up 1%. The NASDAQ up 2%. What's beaten down the most came back the strongest. The Russell up 2%. Crude oil continues to climb. Yeah, don't like that. And don't never like to see oil above 100. It's 104 again per barrel. And gold and silver up marginally. Silver more than gold. Silver's been having a nice run. The 10-year backing off today to 2.68. 3 basis points, not much. And Bitcoin had itself a day up 4%, 41,156. So it was a good day all around for stocks, for crypto, for gold and silver, for bondholders. It seems like no matter what you were interested in, no matter what you were invested in today, it was working for you. And this headline is interesting. Inflation may have peaked or maybe not. That's
Yeah.
the question, that's really going forward, the key to the economy, obviously, along with the war.
Yeah.
So those are the two main factors. Let's take a look at SPY. SPY looked horrible yesterday. Remember the chart, how it was like in free fall? And today it's up over 1% or 5 points. What a difference 24 hours makes.
Yes, but does that make are we out of the woods? No.
No, we didn't even make a higher high than yesterday. But you have almost an engulfing. The body is an engulfing, but not the entire candle. It's a bullish candle, no doubt. You
I'll take
can't
it.
deny it. And it was a very nice relief for us longs who got clobbered lately for the last 2 weeks anyway. So it was at least it was a nice relief rally, if nothing more. And Bio really had a good day because of Sierra and Antares, both taken out. Two companies that we all follow, many of us follow, or even a bit are in, that were bought out. One of them by GSK, and I don't remember who took out Antares. I don't know. So that was a shot in the arm for the XBI. So where do I think this is going? Did we see the bottom? I just doubt it. I can't help but doubt it. I think we probably get a strong rally into Friday, but I don't know if we're going to continue on up because now we got to take out the 200 all over again. It's about 448.
But
And
we're above the 50. We're above the 50 moving average, which is a good sign.
that's always a good sign.
I mean, even if it's a classic correction, the question is,
Yesterday was a
how
bad
long
sign that it closed below the 50. Now it's a
Right.
good sign that it closed above. But you want to see it also take out the 200, close above that. At this point, I need some convincing. You know, I was so sure we were heading higher as we reached that peak at 461, and it didn't happen. We corrected about halfway from the previous wave. I'd say it's about halfway. Let's see, the low was on 224 was 410. The recent high was 462. That's 52 points, 26 and 410. 26 and 410 is 436. Did we hit that low yesterday? 436. Look at that. Isn't that amazing?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't shock me. The market likes to stop. I mean, these corrections like to stop midway very, very often. So that's one thing I didn't notice yesterday that might have made me a little less bearish. So let's draw that line in. Just about the midpoint. In fact, I could do a fib retracement and it should come right out there. I'm going to do that, fib retracement. Right, look at that. It precisely.
That is hysterical.
Isn't that crazy? But it freaks me out how this always happens.
Mm.
I get freaked out by this coincidence, you know.
It's not a coincidence. It's math.
It's math.
It's human behavior.
Fibonacci. Fibonacci was just a person, though. That's all he was. A human.
Yeah, but he's representing nature.
Yes, I guess. But
So was that the bottom yesterday, or
maybe? Look, I mean, it's a good spot. 50% retrace. That's like a typical spot to stop.
Right.
Could very well have been the bottom. I'm hoping. I mean,
well, the fact that it hit that spot and today it rebounded, that's a good sign.
It's a little uncanny, isn't it?
Right.
All right. Let's look at the XBI. What a nice candle today represents. And the XBI, I don't think it's, it might also be the midpoint. Who the heck knows? I'm not going to do every fib retrace, but it just looks like pretty close. If I draw the midpoint, if I draw the straight line in here, just eyeballing it, it looks roughly like the midpoint. Yesterday's low, $86. We could do the calculation. $80 at the low, high of 97. So it's 17 divided by 2, 8.5. So
it's the bottom of the green candle.
88.8 roughly. 88.8. This low was 86.23. So not quite as remarkable as the. It looks like a little below midway. So it's not quite as remarkable a spot as the spiders, but hey, the XBI is not as important as the spiders. To us, it might be because we're such heavy biotech players.
Right.
Again, just like the spiders, it closed above the 50. So it has that in common. And the next takeout here, the next resistance would be up here at $97. That would be a nice move just to test resistance, you know. And the key level Forget the 97. And really, the key level is up here at close to 100. The actual number is 99.16. So you wanted to take out 99.16, and then it should be off to the races, hopefully, once again. Biotech has been so beaten down. What was the high of this thing, 52-week? About 160, maybe? It's really been creamed. Really been creamed. So we deserve a bit of a rally to retest this $97 level, at least. Okay, what we deserve and what I think is going to happen might be the same thing in this case. No, I think it very well may. I think XBI could be strong the next few days. That's just like spiders could continue to rally through Friday. It looks that way. Why would it turn around and go down after putting in such a beautiful day today? Almost has to be a follow through for the rest of the week. CTIC had a very good pre-market because of Sierra. Sierra has an MF drug just like them, and they got bought out by GSK for like $2 billion. I think the market cap of CTIC is 400 million, which is a long ways from 2 billion. Maybe I'm wrong about that market cap. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check it. Maybe I should. I'm going to double check.
467.
It's 420 mil.
Well, so I was right. So that would be 5 times, where it's selling at now. And even if they get taken out for 3 times where they are now, that's $15 a share, close to it. I'll take it.
Could imagine you would.
I did sell 30% or more, a little more than 30% of my CTI in the pre-market. I was tempted to buy it back right around these levels, but I figured I'll wait on it. And worst comes to worst, I'll buy it back for what I sold it at. I want to have a bigger position than I do. So I'm looking to get in a little cheaper, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I don't care. I'll get in where I sold it. I sold it at about a little shy of $5 on average. So I got a little room to wiggle. A little wiggle room. We are on a little bit of a, descending highs or lower highs. We have a series of lower highs here on CTIC, but we have a nice pennant or flag or whatever you want to call it, probably flag. It looks like a bull flag is forming with the $4 floor that we talked about the other day. We said the $4 floor looked very solid. That was what we said yesterday. And I still hold to that. It does look very solid. But we could drift down from here towards that $4. That's possible. Of course, we could be taken out tomorrow. What do I know? I mean, I hope so. I think I tweeted out this morning, is it going to be Merck, Pfizer, or Insight?
A couple of potential suitors.
Yeah, Insight probably makes sense. Inky.
Can we take a quick look at
the fundamentals? Is excellent. Do I think tomorrow will be higher than the high of the day today? Probably not. It might continue in this sort of a pattern down towards the bottom of this flag. They continue on making new lows right around here. In other words, this pennant might resolve earlier than it looks like. Might resolve by the end of the month. And if it does, I think it'll be favorable. So In any event, it may drift down short for the short term, but I think long term, I'm pretty bullish on CTI. I did.
We got a couple of people interested in BCRX.
But I had a very nice day today. It was I think my biggest gain at a day.
Yes, me too.
BCRX. Didn't I type it in? Thought I did. I'm tired from having a catch with the football with my grandson. Remind me not to do that again.
Okay.
Who won?
He won. He always wins.
Oh,
Oh, if you're only catching, you should both win, unless you count the number of times you drop.
No, we play make believe games. You know, he likes to play. He likes the Eagles for whatever reason. So he's the Eagles, and I'm the Jets, and the Eagles always win.
Just like real life, Dr. J.
Just like, yeah, I think that's true.
Are you on a weekly at that one, or is that a daily?
It's daily. I just blew it up. I mean, that's a hell of a candle today. It took out resistance here from not 329 at 17 at no, it didn't take that out. Where are we? I wish it took that out. We're down here. We got a ways to go till we get
ways to go. Right.
Candle. I want to at least get to the top of this candle. That would be nice. A nice comeback.
Have you been buying into this at all, or are you just like waiting?
I haven't bought any. Kamal and I discussed strategy. The strategy that we felt was best was either just hold or buy or write puts, or do we have another alternative? I think that was
good.
No, it's just because I have lots of it.
We didn't feel that buying outright made too much sense, but writing puts made sense.
Yeah, no, I trimmed a little when it was, when it was good, and I wanted to get back in, but I'm getting scared.
Yeah,
that's when you should buy, when you get scared.
Exactly right.
When something goes up, it's frightening, right? When something goes down, it's frightening, right? The market is frightening, right?
When it goes down this way, it's very frightening.
Yeah. No, I mean, this is a nice candle.
We had such confidence that this was going to work from 14 up.
We have three nice candles. Let's just see what the fib retrace is on this, 50%. And 30, 61.8, whatever. Let's look at all of them. Being that I'm looking at fib retraces. Today is a fib retrace day. For whatever reason, it's turning out to be a fib retrace day. The bottom is here, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Marco's looking for some strategies. Remember, our opinions are just our opinions, nothing else.
Yeah, they're our own.
They're just our own opinions.
They're our own. Our opinions, in fact, are strictly our own. And
That's what I keep to myself.
And they do not constitute investment advice. One should do their own due diligence and check with an advisor before acting on anything anybody says, including us. Okay, so let's see. The 61.8% is exactly where that gap down began. There's something kind of spooky about this stuff, this fib stuff.
Yeah.
Is it coincidence? Tell me. I mean, I don't.
It's like a natural phenomenon,
It's human behavior.
But when BCRX made this gap down, it had no idea where the bottom would be, so that this would equal 61.8%.
Correct.
Right. But when enough people execute their trades, or the algorithmic trading comes in, they're pretty aware of the numbers.
I mean, it's
But you're right. It is. It's funny how
it,
nature sort of does that anyway.
it's more than coincidence. I'm convinced.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So Saeed is saying there's a conference tomorrow on.
I think,
this side?
yeah, there's some kind of biotech. Is it Needham? One of them. One of
The
the.
question is, are we going to get any news from these guys out of that conference?
No, you probably will. Probably.
Uh,
Look, I mean, if the trial is resumed, this thing will soar.
yeah.
If it's not resumed, it won't soar so fast. That's the bottom line.
Maybe give back half of what it gained today.
It's you basically to get back to where we were before the real gap down. I think you need to get news of the resumption of the trial. Otherwise, it's not happening so fast. It would take a couple of years of good Oladeo sales to get us back to 20. Where were we before the collapse? We were at 16. No, higher. We were at
Well, just before the drop, we were
30 something. Well, really, the high today is
the 18.
yeah. So it would be like $18 before the collapse. So from 18, it dropped to 14. Pretty amazing. That was vicious. All right, and then it continued going down all the way to 10 and change, right? What was it? 10, 17. So we've come up off of the bottom quite a bit.
So going forward, I think it's going to continue to recover slightly, a little at a time. But it will
Yeah, I mean, it may very well recover to the top of this candle, and then what? That's the thing.
Well, yeah, that's why Marco was talking about swinging it a little bit in that range.
Yeah.
But you just right now you're at a bad spot. I mean, you're like right in the middle
Of the red candle?
No, the top of the green. The top of the green. Yeah, the top of the green puts you. It's like a 50-50 shot if you're swinging it.
Pretty much.
So it's just like tossing a dice.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna continue to hold. I mean,
no, you're certainly holding. It's a question of whether or not what do you want to do with new money? Do you want to wait or do you want to go in now with new money?
I see no compelling reason to play this in either direction.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm just holding. I'm not going to bail, certainly.
What else do we want to look at?
Yeah, what else did you have on your feed? You had CTI, BCRX, XBI, Aurinia. You had. That's what we're talking about.
I'm so damn tired. I don't remember.
Aurinia is the next one.
You tell me. I'll put it in.
Well,
Aurinia had a good day. Very good day.
Yeah, dump that off, Fibonacci stuff. There you go. Yeah, it had a good day and a bad month.
Yes, but it had a nice candle today, and so did all bio.
Except
it's up 6%, which has got to be a little bit more than the average bio. But like you say, it's had a rough month.
Right. So
it's going to take a lot.
This wasn't on Santa's bag.
And it's going to take a lot before it closes the gap.
We'll talk about buyout.
A lot of time, or maybe a takeout, but that would be the only thing to propel it a little quicker.
Right.
The takeout is not coming at 30, 34, 35 like it could have been.
Right.
Instead, it's going to come at 20.
Yeah, kissing your sister.
Yep, 20, 22, 25, a number like that.
Yeah, I mean, I have a bunch that I bought up there. I mean, higher.
Right now, I have quite a lot of this actually, and I'm just holding at this point. I'm not adding.
Right. Yeah, I know. I've how many times did I add at 11, thinking, "Oh, here's a bargain," then I do it again, and here's a bargain.
We do have what looks like pretty good support, though. We look like we put in the bottom at 1147, which isn't far below where we're trading. So we also, unfortunately, also have resistance just above. So we have a narrow trading range, 13 to 1150. Very narrow. I think we continue in that trading range for Arenia, at least for a while. What else did I put down?
What is DAL?
Delta.
DAL? Oh, Delta Airlines. I got you. Delta and Disney were the next two you had.
Delta. I think you gotta buy these COVID ex-COVID the stocks that got killed from COVID.
Well, what are they saying? That the consumers coming back and they're willing to pay these high prices.
Yes, it doesn't seem to matter what the price of gas is. They're going to pay the surcharge on an airline ticket. They want to go. People haven't had a vacation for a long time, and they want to go.
I've heard that story recently.
Yeah, they want to go. So they're going. And we closed well above the 200. It looks like it broke through resistance, and that's why I put it down today. It looks like a buy. It looks like we're going to test this support area up here. Delta looks like a pretty good buy to me right now, right where it is. I think we're going up to that $45 mark. Another 10% on Delta, with support at the 200. The 200 being at about $39.90, $40.
Mm-hmm.
So below 40, if you want to swing this, we'll look for 10% and put us pretty tight, the 3% floor, 3% stop loss. So I would look for a 2-to-1 shot, three versus 9 or something like that. That's 3-to-1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's not a bad swing. And it's probably a good hold as well.
This also pays dividends, doesn't it?
I think so. I think it's small. Disney pays a dividend too, right?
Now, Disney does pay a dividend.
You own some Disney. And I think
we were happy. We were happy with Disney was around $1.50. We're still somewhat not.
I do think the reason I put Disney is not because you own it, but because I think it's one of these stocks that looks like a turnaround.
I would agree with you. I'm still holding on this one. I'm not going to let go for a long time.
No, I think again, people have a hunger for the theme parks. People have a hunger to travel to Orlando or to wherever. So as long as, I don't know.
This is Wanderlust and not.
Disney Moscow may not be doing well.
Excuse me?
Disney Moscow may not be doing well.
Right.
Mickey is not parading the streets of Moscow.
Well, if he is, he's not doing it on his feet. He's doing it in a tank.
Yeah, nor is he walking through the streets of Kiev.
No.
But Disney is not affected too much by that particular conflict. So I like Disney. That's why I think it's a good idea to look for potential growth in its Disney Plus and theme parks. I like Disney. Okay.
Do you want to do me a favor and look at AT&T just for a second? Only because I don't really know how it impacted that spinoff of the other content, because I got in for content. But I just maybe some of our audience has an idea.
What do you want me to look at?
Forget it. Don't even bother because the stock itself isn't really going to tell the story. I was just wanting to know if there was anybody who had anything to say about AT&T and their spinoff of the Time Warner properties.
Well, let's take a look. It closed above the 200 today, which is good. It gapped up, I guess, on earnings or something.
Yeah, thank you, Andrew. The spinoff was WBD.
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to know if people are happy that happened. And
looks like it. It looks pretty good now. It really only has this one key level to take out before it looks even more attractive. So let's take a look at the chart. I mean, it has to take this level out, 2076. Then it could get interesting. Until then, it's only mildly interesting. Pays a dividend, right? The question is,
pay dividend, yes, absolutely.
Do you prefer this to a Verizon or something like that? I don't know.
Yeah, actually, I'm happy with Comcast again because I'm still a content guy.
Yeah, I sold my Para, but I might get back into it. Let's take a look at that.
Yeah,
I like content as well.
Yeah, again, Para had it's sort of in a weird little roller coaster for now.
Well, it's very good support at the 50, and we're trading above the 50, but not above the 200 anymore. As we slip back to a low of 34.38. Today's close wasn't bad. You know, it's okay to buy this one, but it'll look a hell of a lot better if it takes this number out, 39.21. The chart will just look so much better. Right now, the chart looks okay, but not super. Maybe not good enough for me to get back in at this point. But it certainly, if I owned it now, I don't think I would sell it. I made some money on it. That's why, quick money.
Oh yeah, you got it on that little maximum.
I got it pretty low, in the low 30s.
I mean, you got out of it when you went up that nice.
I got out of it. Yeah, I made.
Yeah, that was wise. You can get back in again. Nobody's allowed to.
Yeah, if it dips back,
you got good properties.
If it dips back to the 50, like I didn't notice it dipping to the 50 back here last week. At 34.38, I could have gotten back in.
Sure.
What else?
All right, we're at that 30-minute mark.
Okay, and then that's it. Did I forget Walmart? I forgot.
Oh.
I'll do Walmart and we'll stop.
Okay.
Walmart had a really nice day today, as did Amazon. Walmart was up 2.6% or $4. That's a nice move for Walmart. And we're almost back to new all-time highs. I think we're going to resume making new all-time highs. Walmart's very bullish. I'm going to throw in Amazon and call it a day. Two of the stocks that made me the most money today were Amazon and Walmart.
Yeah, no,
look at this.
That's an engulfing candle I saw.
Beautiful engulfing candle. You know, it makes you feel really good when you see a candle like this. Even if it doesn't pan out, it just makes you feel good. So yeah, Amazon, very bullish candle, very bullish Amazon, very bullish Walmart, very bullish the consumer, period. I think I tweeted that out. I'm bullish the consumer. So that's it for today. We did a pretty good show, I think.
Yeah,
we went through a lot of names. I hope I did most of the names I have.
When you review, you see a couple of the requests. That might give you some ideas for tomorrow.
Yeah. Andrew's talking about ATRS, the buyout.
Activision, somebody was talking about.
Indubitably is with us. Naid is with us from Utah. Talking about the conference. Cabinet guy's with us from Vermont. Andrew is with us from West Virginia, right? Mop Bucket is with us, and so on. All right, all the usual suspects, and good to see Linda.
Yeah.
Adios, amigos. Bye, Kamal. Bye, Professor Spike. Ciao.
See you. Bye.
As always, subscribe.